Now, this week's question was how to manage fear through uncertainty. Well, I want to start by telling you one of my favorite stories, The Tale of Two Wolves. An old Cherokee is teaching his grandson about life. "A fight is going on inside me," he said to the boy. "It's a terrible fight, and it is between two wolves. One is evil. He is anger, envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, fear, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, lies, false pride, superiority, and ego." He continued, "The other is good. He is joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, kindness, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, and faith." Now, the same fight is going on inside you and inside every other person too. The grandson thought about it for a minute, and then he asked his grandfather, "Which wolf will win?" The old Cherokee simply replied, "The one that you feed." Now, for a second, I'd just like you to stop and think about which one you've been feeding. Okay, the truth is that we all have a brain that's wired to survive, and it gets triggered especially in times of uncertainty. It's designed to ultimately protect us, but we all do this in different ways, right? Some of us give into that fear, we prepare for the worst. We might ruminate about the what ifs and spend too much time consuming the news or scrolling through social media, and it kind of turns us into this downward spiral of upset. But remember that you are more than your survival instinct. We have consciousness, which means we have the power to choose. And now, I'm not saying that you can't have fear. It's human, it's normal to experience it, but let's not choose to sit in it and allow that to consume us. We need to discipline our fears and play the role of gatekeeper at the door of our minds. We can't just let anything and everything in. And so whether you're feeling fear about this pandemic we're currently in, or taking a risk and going all in on your goals, or about what your future might hold, I'd just like to remind you that today is a new day, one that has never been lived before, and it's a chance to acknowledge our fears, and instead of simply falling victim to them, intentionally choosing which wolf we're going to feed.